So hi guys, this is Shadow Girl Sherry, and no, this is not Shadow Girl Sherry, but guys, let me jump into this. This is Shadow Girl Sherry. You're listening to the voice of Shadow Girl Sherry right now. I want to welcome you to or back to my channel, Sunset Songs, which my channel, Sunset Songs, is all about my personal journey with the law of attraction. If you're watching this video, most likely you already know what the law of attraction is. The law of attraction is the idea that like attracts like. Through your positive thoughts, thinking, living, hanging out with positive people, you would be attracting the same. That would be positive experiences back into your life. That's what you're calling in by doing positive things, hanging out with positive people. On the other hand, guys, I don't want to show my hands too much in this video because they are so dry right now. But anyhow, I've been washing my hands a lot today. But that's besides the point. If you are doing negative things, hanging out with negative people, then guys, you would be calling those kind of things, more of those kind of experiences, more of those kind of people back into your life. Because basically, it's kind of like saying that that's what you think your worth is. You're putting it out there that you're not worth. You get what I'm saying? Like attracts like, positive, positive, negative, negative. Guys, let me jump into this. Okay, so I did say as well that my channel is called Sunset Songs. Guys, I called my channel Sunset Songs because of the idea. I have always kind of felt like, even before I started finding out about like frequency music, frequencies, and you probably know, if you're watching this video, you probably already know what frequencies, like what the music is all about. It's like the different hertz, like there's sounds, frequencies that go along with the heart chakra. There's ones that go along with the third eye. That's a whole other video. But before I even knew about things like that, even when I was like a young girl, I'll say a teenager, whatever, I always had this way in, like if I turned the radio on, I heard like a positive song or whatever. Music can just make you feel good. It transports you. If you are, I'm making this video, I make a lot of my videos in my car. So I'm making my video right now in my car. If you're listening, you're trying to wake up in the morning, you're on a commute, you might you're going to listen to a certain type of upbeat music to wake you up and get you going. If you're in the shower, you might sing in the shower. Guys, but guys, let me jump into it. So that's why I called my channel Sunset Songs. With that being said, guys, right now you are looking at a shirt. This is a shirt of mine. Guys, it's, I don't know if I would call it a synchronicity, but, you know, there's different things that happen, and they seem to happen to me a lot. They seem to happen to me a lot when you're awake and aware enough to know what's going on. Guys, in my videos, I call myself Shadow Girl Sherry. With that being said, I don't appear in a lot of my videos. You really have no idea really what I look like. I definitely don't look like this. Isn't she beautiful? I definitely don't look like that. But the idea is here, when I started my channel, I wanted to I wanted you to get to know my voice, that type of thing, build a bit of a relationship and call you in that way. And then later on, when I feel more comfortable, then I'm going to come out and show you my face. But with that being said, instead of showing up with my face, showing for you to see, instead of showing up myself, I lay out my own like items, like this is a shirt right here. Sometimes I might lay my jewelry out, whatever. That's going to appear in the video in place of myself, Shadow Girl Sherry. So with that being said, guys, with that being said, and I'll show one more thing. My car's a little bit messy right now, but you see that right there, it's a mask. That kind of, you think about a shadow, you think about somebody who's wearing a mask. Guys, I started, maybe I didn't start my channel during COVID-19, the whole shutdown or whatever. But, you know, we were all wearing masks. Right now, we have like this thing going around. It's like respiratory system things are, you know, out in the air right now. So I'm kind of wearing the masks again. But what I wanted to hurry up and say is that's why I have this laid out in the video. But when I first started my channel, we were really knee deep into the pandemic. So I just wanted to show that. But anyhow, guys, I want you to take a look at this beautiful face right here. The other day, again, I said that I lay my items out in my videos. I don't show myself. So I have a tendency to have my clothes and things like that show up for me for right now until I show you my face. But with that being said, the other day, I was getting ready to go somewhere, and I'm like, okay, let me look through my things, pick out an outfit. I know that I need to throw some items away, keep some items. We're basically in like a new year, 2025. It's not a new year. You get what I'm saying. But I'm laying out my things, looking through them, whatnot. And guys, I come across this shirt. Because I call my channel Sunset Songs. I talk about music a lot and, how music makes me feel. And I come up with a thing called a sunset song. So something told me, okay, it must have been like a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago when I found this shirt again. I hadn't worn it, hadn't seen it in a while. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Since I saw this shirt, I'm going to go ahead and look up when her birthday is, when her birthday is, and see if it's, when it is or whatever. And it just so happened that when I looked up her birthday, I should have wrote it down, the date. It's actually coming up. I think it might be April the 16th or something like that. It's coming up soon here in April. But it just so happened that instead of Selena's birthday coming up, it I actually saw that the anniversary, that basically I believe it's like the 30-year anniversary of her death was coming up. It was right around the corner. And guys, that day is today. Today is Monday, March the 31st, 2025. And the way I understand, was never the best with math, like uno, dos, tres, cinco. You get what I'm saying? I'm speaking, like I took Spanish class or whatever. So I know a little bit, couple of numbers, whatever, but I'm not going to go into that. But it's been like, I think like 30 years, the anniversary of her death. Today is Monday, March the 31st. On this day in 1995, this was the day that Selena was actually killed. She was shot. That's a whole other story. Maybe I'll be able to come back on actually her birthday. But I wanted to make a little bit of a video. I thought it was kind of just a synchronicity in a way. That it was just a couple of weeks ago that I found the shirt, and then I look it up to see when her birthday is. Her birthday is in April. I'm not going to say what day because I don't want to lie. I don't want to say something that's false, but it is in April. I just don't know which day. And again, I'll try to see if I can come back and make another longer video on that day. But this is the 30-year anniversary of the time, the day that she died. Guys, if you could leave in the comments, if you have a favorite song by Selena. Guys, I do have a thing where I call it a sunset song. I try to pick a song that goes along with the episode, and the whatever I'm talking about for that particular episode, which I call it. I'm talking fast because I only have a certain amount of time to make this video. But obviously, the song that I've come up with, I've called the sunset song for tonight. It is I Could Fall in Love. And guys, this was a song by Selena. She had other songs that I like, and I have an angel laid out in the video, obviously, because she is an angel now. If you have a favorite song by her, if you could leave it in the comments. Guys, I want to share this real quickly. I'm going to admit, at first, I wasn't the biggest Selena fan. I didn't think a lot of this song. But then it just so happened that I got to know someone. It was somebody that, was kind of welcomed into my family or whatever. She had me listen to the song, and it was like listening to this song for the very first time. I Could Fall in Love. And guys, there is this one part in the song where she starts talking in Spanish, or I won't say Spanish. You know what I mean. She starts talking, she starts talking, would it be? Yes, she starts talking in Spanish, singing in Spanish. And it sounds so beautiful. It sounds so dreamy, so beautiful. Just as beautiful as she was, guys. But guys, I'm going to have to shut this video down. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back and make another video for her birthday. Guys, I'm going to quickly say that this might sound sad and somber in a way because it's the anniversary of her death. But I do want to remind you that one of the reasons why I got into the law of attraction and I'll say spirituality, it was because of going through my mother's death. And the idea is I wanted to live a better life. So I wanted to get into the law of attraction and test it out.